So I always keep my drain plug in. I don't ever take it out because when I drive it, because I'm trailering it, all the water comes out of the bilge pump, and it gives me a chance to make sure my bilge pump is actually working too. And I don't store it that long, so I'm not worried about the battery dying because of the bilge pump coming on. So anyway, I had the work go into the shop to have an oil change and spark plugs and you know, air, water, fuel separator and stuff like that. And they must have taken the plug out, and of course I didn't check to see the plug was in. So I put the boat in the water, the bilge pump came on, and it stayed on, and it stayed on. So I had to go and get the trailer and take the boat back out of the water, let it drain out, and put the plug back in. So it could have been a lot worse. I could have actually left the ramp and noticed, but I did notice right away that the bilge pump was staying on. So that kind of flagged me. So if the bilge pump wasn't working, then I would have sank my boat today. So hopefully the rest of the day goes better. It's a beautiful sight right there. So didn't quite make it in the water at sunrise, but pretty close to it. We're gonna get a good day of fishing out of this. So this is what we're looking for today. Is we're about a month out from red snapper season, and I don't usually fish these spots right here during the regular course of the year because there's no sense in catching red snapper just to have to throw them back and take the risk of killing them. So we figured we'd come out, try to find some red snapper holes today, and just if we're catching them and they're here, well, then we're just going to pack up and leave real quick, and we'll go somewhere else and come back here during red snapper season. But this right here is clearly a red snapper. Oh, look at that bad boy. That. I'll grab the net. First fish of the day, and exactly what we're looking for. Take the rod. Thank you. All right. Got another big one here. Yeah. And it is another giant red snapper. So as you see, it's going down, and it should self-release once it gets to the bottom. Ah, that is a big one. All right, I will get the net. out the bail. Get this switch. Tell you, we're making it look easy, but come red snapper season, there's going to be about 100 boats out here, all looking to do the same thing. Again, we have the descending device, getting him in the water first. And we open that up, it should take him straight down to the bottom. Oh, it's a mangrove snapper, gray snapper though, we'll keep him. I like him a little bit bigger typically, but this one's probably 13 inches. No. So we got a trigger, but he's too small. I think you gotta be 12 inches. That might be 12 inches, but there won't be any meat on him. No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's a blue runner. Thought it was a remora at first. So we have a vermilion snapper and another triggerfish, but these triggerfish are not the size that I want. I need dinner. So we caught ourselves a big old shark. Oh no! It was a huge red snapper and the shark was eating in the way. Man, I misread that one. Oh man. So that was a huge red snapper. I thought I'd caught a shark. Look at the size of the head alone. So I thought it was a shark because I got the shark up towards the surface, but he was just eating it. So, shark that got that red snapper, we want to catch him.
The rest of the fish back.
Yeah, we want the other half of the fish. So a double team in this one as well.
That is a big old shark in there. Doing all right, Kevin?
Almost there. As you can see, we got the weight back.
Kevin, what have you got there?
I got dinner. That is exactly what I came out here for today. When we said we're looking for a red snapper hole, and as soon as we found it, we want to try to get something dinner. I think I said I wanted a 16-inch mangrove snapper, and this is
17.
16 and a half. So as you can see, this snapper changed color from the video of when I actually caught it when I was showing it to you. And they do change once they kind of start getting cold or whatever. They go from that really gray color to almost looking as if it's a red snapper, but I assure you this is a gray snapper. So we're gonna slice it up how we normally do. We're gonna find the head where the meat starts. Just puncture the knife in, run it along the backbone. Cut down by the dorsal fin. I scrape it down along the backbone. fillet it, or to deskin it. Just curve the knife slightly downwards. Use your fingertips to hold the skin. Now we're just going to repeat that about 10 more times. So I'm taking the fillets and I'm cutting up into, not cubes, but kind of like a spoonful, and I'm mixing it. I'm going to be cooking it in butter, garlic, black pepper, and I'm going to top it off with lemon. We have the fish chunks in there with the butter and the chicken stock. If I had a little bit of white wine, I would do it. And this is pretty much, you got to think of shrimp scampi. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking some plantains, and we're going to be taking the plantains, we're going to peel them, we're going to slice them up, and we're going to stick them in some hot oil. And so the first thing is you're going to slice them up, you're going to peel them. And then we just slice them up in chunks. So you want them to be golden brown, so these just got put in, so once they start to cook, they will turn color. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in half stick of butter. We're going to have that melt. I'm going to do a bit of garlic, or a lot of garlic. Right. A little bit of salt. Black pepper, dash of onion powder, and I don't measure out anything, but a little bit of chicken broth, or chicken stock to make it warm. And now you're going to mash it just like you do for mashing mashed potatoes. So this is what it looked like when it's done. We get the fungo down the bottom with the pretty much the fish scampi on top, and Kaylee's gonna give us the first try.
Okay. That's really good.
Really good? Are you lying?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. All right.